Let's go.
Probably.
That's all I need.
Probably. It'll probably be fine. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are playing Date Everything yet again. I know, how surprising. And this time, we do have something different. We have Spoopy here, who is one of my friends.
Woo!
So, yeah. Spoopy's gonna watch me play.
I'm watching.
And
We
comment.
playing, we watching. Yawn? Are you yawning?
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, fuck this game. I'm going to bed.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nobody likes you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hold on. Discord overlay. Can I... Okay, I think we're good now. Wait, talk again?
Womp womp.
Okay, cool, it's gone.
Let's go.
I didn't want it to show your profile picture on my
Date
stream.
everything.
I don't really care.
I know.
Cool.
At the equator, bathtub water drains straight down. Okay. I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Why don't you just click continue?
Because I have multiple accounts. It's not
I
true.
have 75 different Twitters. You'll never know my main.
I have 70 alternate accounts. You'll never know my name.
Never know my name.
Weed. Yeah, weed
Weed.
for you. Just for you.
It's their one polygon.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's a dust bunny. There should be a dust bunny here, but I don't see the dust bunny. Where is
I know, I
she?
recited that whole Eggman thing
Oh my god.
one time with my mom, and she was just so confused. I was like, I'm just cool like that.
Where the fuck is the dust bunny?
Up my ass.
Oh my ass. Oh, the lights fucking work. I did not know that. Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, you don't know lights. You live in the dark.
How? Where? You know what? Let's date the trash.
Let's go!
When you turned your gaze on your
Fuck the
trash
trash.
can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was
Damn.
the handsome face,
That's
sculpted
7
jaw,
no, that's 8
and
on his
delicate
shirt. I thought it was
peaks of skin
7-Eleven.
artfully
It's a
framed
7-Eleven
with
spoof.
Garbage.
Let's go.
This garbage lurker, for his
I
part,
was so smart.
seems far less impressed with you.
What?
Brett's got the fuckboy voice.
I don't like it.
He's Cam instead of a can. I don't like him either. I'm not dating him. I hate him.
Yeah, dump him. Dump him. Put him back
Hey
in the
man,
trash.
what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Fuck you. That was kind of antagonistic.
Oh, whoops. I think you'll.
He's like an emo boy,
Have
and I don't
anything for
like
me
it.
today?
I don't like emo boys.
What do you mean?
We do this every day, lady. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check.
I'll just wait.
I'll just wait. Shut the fuck up.
How about half of this day-old pinto burrito?
Sauce packet or not?
Burritos.
I've got the sauce packet.
Score. What kind of sauce?
Mild.
Secret sauce.
So, tomato flavored water. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You really
Are
want
you
this
holding a
grody
rotten
trash?
orange?
A rotten apple, actually.
Why is it orange?
Because it's rotten.
Well, why can't it be a rotten orange?
Because rotten oranges don't have fucking stems.
Oranges have stems.
Oranges do not have stems.
Yes, they do.
Fuck you, I'm looking this up. Oranges do
have
not have
stems.
stems. You really want this
Yes, they
grody
do.
trash?
Watch your mouth.
They have stems.
Do oranges have Stems. Some oranges have stems.
Exactly. So it's an orange.
Shut the fuck up. Does anyone take a bite out of an orange like that?
Yes.
No.
My sister.
Why? What's wrong with
It's a
you?
view.
Oh my god. I'm
I
actually
don't,
gonna turn
but
myself
so
down.
it's an orange.
I'm turning myself down.
It's an orange.
What's with the attitude?
I'm sorry. Not into explaining myself.
I fucking hate this dude.
You hand your trash
I don't
over to
like
Cam.
him.
I don't like
Especially
him.
because he eats oranges
Pocketing
like
it without
that.
Another word.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still here.
Okay, bye.
Damn,
See ya,
Chuckles.
trash.
Bye.
Fuck you. God damn. I fucking hate that dude. Alright.
We need to find a DILF.
I think there is one actually. I already
Where?
started. I already dated the shelf. Okay, that's the one that I got to love with. This dude is fucking wild. The fireplace. Oh, I was in front of this because I need to talk to Jacques. We're gonna talk to a pirate.
A
Okay.
petite pirate
Let's talk to a
glares at you.
pirate.
There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
His name is Jacques.
Jacques.
There's a pun there, but I don't know. Jacques Pierre.
Parrot.
It might be.
Parrot.
It might be. Hold on. Well, I know Jacques Pierre Brissot, but that's from the Revolutionary War. That's not the same person. I think it is Parrot. I think that's the joke.
Why
Oh,
don't
look. It's you. Come to make fun,
a
have you?
parrot?
What is the parrot made of? I don't know. Make fun of who?
Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me?
That's a dildo sword.
That's a dildo sword.
That's a dildo sword.
Why?
Or a butt plug. Because look at it. It's pink. Look how pink it is. It's about to go up my ass.
No.
You honestly believe I could be shocked?
Bro, I can't say that word. You look shocked.
We'll be right back.
I am
Stop
emotionally
doing that! Oh
today.
my god.
In fact, one could say I am quite bottled up.
Boo!
Within tubular, glassy confines.
Yeah, literally. Well, what would you like to be doing instead?
Hunting. I would like to be quested. I would like to find an enemy. I would like to pin said enemy down. I would like to blast my cannon with its glorious, deafening, bone-rattling crack. Blow them off the face of the earth amongst the decimated corpse of their ship, bubble helplessly beneath the gleaming main. I would like to send something, anything, everything, to that glorious netherworld.
Okay, I'm sensing some unresolved anger here.
Unresolved, unrelenting. It is a wildfire of pitch and black powder, always fed, never sated. Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence.
I'm falling in love with your magnificence.
Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death.
You're going to kill me?
Dear sweet Daisy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing.
I'm bearing.
Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed conjure to plow the fathomless flood?
I thought you were wanting to kill me?
Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Seems like you're talking a lot about it and not doing anything.
Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind! In my mind!
Oh, a speculative stabbing.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
I am not in fact stabbed, though.
What did you say?
I'm not stabbed?
How is this possible? Blimey. I can see my own hand rendering you like a fish still wriggling on the deck, and you're standing there talking with lungs full of free air?
I think I get it.
What do you get if it's not the violence of the murder I do on ye?
Gotcha. Now truly, I fear you.
As ye should. But be wary with your familiarity. A hearty may tolerate the rats, but he will still skewer them when the hunger sets in.
Point taken.
But you haven't heard my moniker say, closely whispered in the passageways of your nightmares?
Okay, I did see you'd eat a rat, which, I ate my rat. The fucking Wonder Woman ate her fucking rat. Oh my god. My nightmares are more insect-based.
Ah, insects! If only I had 10,000 crushing boot heels,
Ew.
I'd have 10,000 delicious, crispy flats.
Ew.
I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and wood.
Captain Jacques Pierrot. Doesn't that sound like that other... Oh, Jack... Oh, Jack Sparrow. That's the joke. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's the joke.
What it is, you codger? I pirated his own name from one of the best pirates around.
You know what? Fair enough. Why don't you call yourself that if you already knew you were stealing it?
I say it in French. Because French is scary.
Oh, of course. Bien sûr. I could do it in real life, but...
Wait! I will try to kill anyone you bring onto my ocean. If they don't die, we'll see.
Okay. Do we have anyone left? We have one thing left. Let's try someone new. Let's do the record.
The beautiful flapper
Ooh.
you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player.
That's actually a type of music that I legitimately, unironically listen to a lot.
Where she seems sweet,
I'm a
and
fan of
old
swing.
world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance.
May I have this dance?
Ah, pipe down and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley.
You mean I got it?
Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy.
I don't get the joke.
How you doing?
There's a joke there.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way.
Ma Rainey. Gertrude Ma Rainey was an American blues singer and influential early blues recording artist. Dubbed the Mother of the Blues, she bridged earlier vaudeville and the authentic expression of Southern blues, influencing a generation of blues singers. When was she making music? 1899 to 1939. And the dress, face, hair, and what is that? Headband, I guess? I don't know. I think that's just cloth, so it might not be a headband. Is all inspired by her. So that's the joke. Okay. It's not clever, really. That's just, you know, inspired, I guess. I didn't even know you still worked, honestly.
Of course I still work.
By the way, I do have a record player in real life, and I do know that it works.
I might be an antique, but there's still plenty of life in this old record player. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records.
It's probably because you're playing them at the wrong speed.
The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainey's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
What's probably going on is she has it on like 78 or something when it's a 33, something like that. I don't know. Those might not be the exact numbers. It's been a while since I've used my record player. I should tomorrow, but yeah, I haven't listened to an LP in a while, but I do have vinyls.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the date theaters? Are they operating efficiently?
I think so. Why?
Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator.
What's that?
That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it.
Can I throw them in the fridge instead?
Are you insane? Sorry, it's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Okay. I have a feeling our run might be coming to a close, unfortunately. I sure hope not, but it might be. Alright. The toilet.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways.
I gotta pee. Open up.
The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Lil Crapper's the rapper, he knows how to go. Plumbing and drumming are both about flow.
What the fuck?
You black his pipes, he'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh, on a toilet roll, Jean-Luc Pissoir, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll.
Oh shit. Oh shit, son, that was dope.
Ugh, do not say dope to Lil Crapper. Dope is what the junkies hide in these cisterns of innocent toilets like Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Tippy Hippie. Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does.
Ain't no way. Jean-Luc Pissoir. The joke here, for any of my audience who doesn't quite understand it, is that the John is a toilet, Lou is a name for a toilet, and pissoir, piss. So Jean-Luc Pissoir.
You hear his pizza, or maybe you ate the pizza. You got to take a seat so you can deposit the food you eat.
The fucking fart beat. Yes, absolutely I am here to listen to the beats.
He's like a bidet only spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to impute to the youth.
I need more of this. Consider me appealed to.
Man, you ain't the youth, get out of here. Lil Crapper can't hang with posers, you know? It hurts his image.
I am not a poser.
If you are a poser, you get out of Lil Crapper's face.
I'm not a poser.
Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me Lil Crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone.
You want me to rap?
Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap.
I mean, I might get performance anxiety, but I'll try.
Oh, you misunderstand him. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn. Show him you can crap.
I don't think people will interpret that the way that you want them to.
Jean-Luc makes a dismissive gesture.
That is their problem. Lil Crapper, he is ahead of the curve. He is a wordsmith, eh? He is like Voltaire, French. On a related note, Voltaire was my number 2 pick for my nom de plume.
Uh-huh. How am I gonna learn how to rap?
Not from Lil Crapper.
Is that a... It is. Huh?
Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you.
But all I've ever wanted is a pasty narcissist bolted to the bathroom floor.
Cease your flattery. Lil Crapper's art is immune to all forms of romance unless they are accompanied by a backing beat. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Luc?
Yes.
You are wrong! Jean-Luc knows you. You are the chatin, the kissless loser.
Damn.
You have enthusiasm for rap. Lil Crapper sees is but enthusiasm alone. She is not enough. The rap, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever.
Yes, I do.
You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Luc, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these 2-gallon stallions? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. I need to set myself to do not disturb. Okay. We're back. Sure, let's go with the soap shit.
A stylist with
Ooh.
a very vertical, very pink hairdo praises you,
Makeup.
lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about we... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Oh, stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking.
Can we start over? Yes, I'm eating Cheez-Its. Leave me alone.
I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles.
I fucking hate this.
One-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby.
Thirsty brow.
But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as you told me, I'd love to really get under the skin.
Literally?
Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only.
I was gonna say.
I mean, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure. Sure, let's do it.
Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask. Drum roll. Favorite brand of tweezers?
That's your first question?
Not a tweezer kind of human? More plucker? That's absolutely okay. I know plenty of pluckers, and they're all plucking lovely.
Wow.
I always like to say that you are valid no matter how hard you pluck. Favorite brand of tweezers?
Tweezers, huh?
Oh, okay. that's fine, darling. I had a whole extravagant Q&A planned out just for you, but if there's one thing I know, it's not to press. I'm absolutely happy to move on if you are.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days.
Uh-huh. So, what's the next question?
Sorry?
I think you were asking questions.
Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with...
What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Too deep, too quickly. I like
Oh my
surface.
God.
Surface. Here, I'll do it. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color?
Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color?
This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question.
Fair enough.
Can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we?
What's my favorite lipstick color? Probably like bright red. I would say black because it looks absolutely amazing on me, but it gets on fucking everything, and I keep having to reapply it. Like, it fucking sucks to wear black lipstick, but I look great in it, so I'm gonna say bright red.
Mine is pink.
Who could have seen that coming?
Impressive, no?
I wouldn't say impressive is the right word.
Oh, you're right. It is merely grand. What, pray tell, is yours?
Red.
Well, when it comes to classic, can we look any further than red?
No, I really do like the bright red style.
It's
Yeah.
the look of the sexy,
Yeah.
the sultry, and it slots neatly into almost any aesthetic. It's the first line choice of lip shade for a reason.
I mean, now you're talking my language. Yeah, I legitimately understand that
It's
part.
a color that truly says, "Here are lips, right here on my face, the little flappy things just in front of my thing." You truly can't go wrong with red.
I would not put it like that, but you're not wrong.
Moving on. It's time for our final question. For
Okay.
That sounded threatening.
It did.
Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup?
To feel sexy. Oh, that's why I do it. Does it work? Sometimes.
That is one super valid reason, darling. A good makeup job can really draw out the hotness. When I do my thing, there's a real joy in framing someone's eyes to show just how alluring they are, or highlighting some gorgeous cheekbones. Pinpointing the steamiest features and putting all the attention on them, that's art, hon. Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Well, it's a bit much, but I'm not that bothered.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was gonna be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour.
That's okay. I had fun with it.
Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun too. I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
I love that.
Champ! How goes it?
You know, talking with stuff around the house.
Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian?
Very short and not fun.
Alright, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along?
Not likely.
Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey, I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere?
Not likely.
Ah, can't win them all.
Oh, wowie, wowie, zowie! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Let's talk about our relationship.
Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
How do I get you to have feelings for me?
Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself.
Tell me about yourself.
Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Right this way.
Features and utilities. I want to talk about the rules and strategy.
What's on your mind?
How do collectibles work?
Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as datables talk to you. What are you curious about?
What do they do?
They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable gave you an item, or sometimes just for dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the data deck sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions?
How many are there?
A lot. Each datable has at least 3 to give out, but one has up to 33. That's way too many. Any other collectibles questions? Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very much if you find them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships. No, unfortunately, that's not possible. At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all.
Have I been doing it backwards the whole time? I think I have. Have I been muting myself the whole time? You can read the screen, it's whatever. God damn it, I have. I got... Fucking hell. I've been reading the things, but I've been muting my mic as I read the things, okay? Okay, just leave me alone.
Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress.
Ooh, New Game Plus. I love New Game Plus. I'm kind of embarrassed about hitting the thing. You've just been hearing me munching and crunching. I was eating some Cheez-Its, okay? I didn't have dinner. Sue me. You guys are cool. I just hope it wasn't too loud. So I didn't ruin the... whatever. Anyway.
Any other collectibles questions?
They're kind of loud. I wish that wasn't so loud. Right. It's a Saturday night, but, you know, there's only so many times I can stream. I don't know. I'm good on collectibles.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
Yes. What should I be doing?
Good question. A very important question. The easy answer is whatever you like. As long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears.
Can a bad ending with someone lock me out? Can a bad ending with someone lock me out of finding another? That does not make grammatical sense.
No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable here. Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on.
I'm guessing that's either the dishwasher or the existential dread. Can you give me a hint of what that instance is?
Well, it'll be if you refuse to go on a certain subterranean quest.
Subterranean?
That's all I'll say. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
Subterranean quest. When should I leave the house?
You can leave the house at any time, but be forewarned. Doing that starts the end of your story. A point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I get it. How do I know I'm ready to leave the house, in your opinion?
If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 specs points in any one attribute.
Okay.
Once you have that, you'll get some pretty good results. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
Is there anything wrong with getting hate endings?
Hate endings still give you 5 specs points and continue the main story, so not really.
Cool.
You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones specifically.
Okay.
Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover, seriously.
I'm sure that's one of the endings, but one of the
Even
endings.
though it makes me happy, there's no pressure at all. If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking
That's true.
with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them.
That's fair.
Any other questions about what you should be doing? No matter, except for one very specific instance, but, well, that's all else. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
Hold on. I think it was under this one.
Unless, of course, you reload a save.
How do I get the best endings?
Well, I would recommend getting to know all the dateable objects.
Okay.
That will really help. Any other questions about
Numbers
what you should
go
be doing?
up. I'm good on strategy.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
How do specs work?
Oh, sure, specs.
Give me 1 second here. I need to check something. Spoopy has been gone a while, so.
Specs stands for smarts. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the specs menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner. Anything else you'd like to know?
Are specs choices in dialogue always good?
They are. Or at the very least, you get something fun out of it.
Fair.
But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain specs dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible.
Ah, okay.
No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a specs check.
Makes sense.
Any other specs questions?
How do I know which dateable gives which specs points?
Great question! Each dateable object gives out one specs attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment. You can check a datable's alignment by looking at the specs badge in their Datadex page.
Okay.
The badge corresponds to which stat is given. If you're looking to grow to a certain specs build, this will really help guide you towards who you should prioritize.
Okay.
Any other specs questions?
I'm good on specs.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
Nothing here, actually. I'm good.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
I'm all done here.
Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
Okay. Well, that was one. I probably should have done that first. Or at least before now. Let's go with this door specifically.
Thorian standing in your way is nothing new, but something about this time feels definitive.
This is the locked door.
Sorry, this one's locked.
Where does it go?
The attic.
Why is it locked?
This is where you keep your lesser things. Memories, art, and other such nonsense. There's a safe in there as well, presumably full of treasures. You locked this door long ago. Years? Decades? Who can say?
Why did I do that?
Who can say? Until you find a key, I will remain locked.
Key. Key, huh? Let's talk to Betty.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. This appears to be a living nightmare. There's almost no other way to phrase it.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want?
What the fuck?
It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
Boo.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Okay.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming.
Were you trying to have nightmares?
Well, maybe. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares...
Fuck.
I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved.
Uh-huh.
Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare.
Okay. What the hell is a sexy nightmare?
Okay. See what you think of this. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster.
So, primal play?
My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air.
So, yandere.
I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see?
Yeah, it's not that... The scariest part is you waking up alone, honestly. But, let's go with that one.
That's every day for me. But thank you. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently.
What problem is that?
It's not my place to say.
Okay.
I've
well,
already
she's
said
in
too
love.
much.
She's in love with somebody.
Please, let's forget I said any of that.
We could do that, but I would like to talk about you.
You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night.
What?
Guess there's no point in hiding it now. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams.
Yippee!
My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity.
I'm shocked. Wow. Stunned. Never saw it coming.
You don't have to do that. I get it. I'm not exactly the most subtle piece of furniture. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you...
What are they doing up there? Doesn't matter. It's whatever.
You laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble.
What's so special about me?
It just feels like we were made for each other. I know it sounds crazy, but when I cradled your body that night, I just felt myself falling for you. I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bat, you know.
Free bat.
But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right?
Alright. I already have my answer. There we go.
Please, just give yourself the night.
Come here,
Even
kitten.
if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
Okay. We're going for it. It's a bed, you know? What else could one say? Alright, the diary. We're not going for the diary, I think, in this playthrough. Oh, man. That's gonna be Shelly or something. So we need a key. Just makes noises. Just a box. Okay. Ceiling. Smoke alarm? No. Well, I still need to find the dust bunny. Let's go with back Dorian.
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed.
I love this.
And facing away from you entirely.
What are you looking at?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm looking at the backyard. It's an important job.
Why can't I open you?
The time isn't quite right. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to front Dorian.
Are you his evil twin?
I'm the same as him. I'm just facing the other way.
Uh-huh. The door squeaking is fucking hilarious.
There isn't an evil board in my body.
Uh-huh.
I've been straight with you. Now be straight with me. And go away.
go with the globe.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to?
Buy your love?
Sorry, sometimes my accent comes out when I'm excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see.
Oh.
This little rock right...
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some.
Yeah.
I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
She's a newfie. I get it. I was like, I can't place that. Oh, newfie.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Transfilm.
Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, there I go, talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
I wonder if the voice actress is actually a newfie. Why can't you just warp around like everyone else seems to be able to do?
I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, I come up to the others so I can ask about them. Get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
Going in circles is fucking wild. Come here, kid. Hey. Yeah, I'm working on getting better with people too.
It's hard, isn't it?
Ow, cat.
I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. So frustrating. Sorry. I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit.
Ooh.
Whoa. I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds, meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good?
A yarn? Sorry, I didn't catch that exactly.
Speak plain, guys, speak plain. Okay, so.
Didn't get away from that.
You're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hito in Argentina. On the bottom?
Hito.
Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away.
Speak plain, Gaia.
They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket.
Kitten is loving me right now.
Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
I thought you said that everyone runs away from you.
Yeah, well, then I'll stand on the other side of them so they run towards you. Come on, please. Pretty please. I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies?
Sure, why not? Ow, cat!
Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for her to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself.
I haven't thought about geocaching for like 10 fucking years.
I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Oh my god. Like you did with me?
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? You want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
Hint, please.
All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. Sometimes I feel like I go round in circles.
Boo.
You humans have these machines that let you walk forever and go nowhere.
Treadmill.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Cabinets. The cabinets.
Are you okay?
It's a vision. Clear as day. Cabinets. You know what that might mean?
I should go speak with the cabinets?
Maybe. Maybe? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Once heard a rumor about a smooth talker who could open any kind of door. Bet that guy's been to lots of places. Maybe even see the whole world over. Lock, stock, and barrel. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests.
Okay, so Jacques.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Gosh, there are so many options. Before I send him running all over the place, maybe you should grab a cup of coffee. That'll keep your brain active while you're exploring. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. You'd think anybody with an accent would be a traveler, but that's not true. Sometimes they're second or third generation and just picked it up from their parents.
Cat! Ow!
You don't want to make any kind of blanket statement about anyone. I learned that the hard way. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. You know, there used to be this magic show. The magician was supposed to be super mysterious. Magicians always have names like El Magnifico or I'll pull a rabbit out of a hatio. Those sound foreign. Maybe he was a traveler too. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
We're
As
just
me mother
gonna
used
keep
to say,
going.
if you want to broaden your horizons, follow your stomach. If you don't stay well fed, pretty soon you'll be toast. She said it exactly like that. I hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
You know, the things I've heard around here do tend to be little secrets. So, for the privacy of others, I'll be sure to say my next one, pianissimo. But not this time.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a
The
little
voice line was
scatterbrained.
recorded differently.
Well, most TV comes from the US, but I know you watch anime sometimes. That's from overseas. I don't suppose you got any merchandise, do you? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
That one I don't know
Oh,
about.
That's crazy. Seems like you met basically everybody. I don't have any hints left.
Okay, the hunt is on.
Good luck. Don't get lost.
Alright, well, I guess we might as well finish things up here with how many people we're talking to.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes. Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro?
You had me scared for a second.
What is scary about a performer crafting a performance? It was coming along nicely.
Oh, seemed like you were just standing there.
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius.
Oh, those are just rests with... Oh, fuck, I forgot what that symbol is, but those are just, half rests. Why are the half rests... No, wait, no. Is that a whole rest or a half rest? The whole rest is on the bottom of a line. The half rest is on the top, I want to say. But those might be whole rest because it's in 4/4 time. So I don't know. I don't know. Keys. Oh my God.
I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note.
That's certainly avant-garde.
Breathtaking.
That's not what I would call it.
No, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Sure. Is that Dulcimer?
No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date.
Uh-huh.
It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with I've never touched you, because that's the funniest line here.
Then it was merely a wish.
Keys.
So long, Maestro.
Okay. Well, I don't play grand piano. I play several instruments. Grand piano is not one of them. We're gonna talk to Maggie first.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Are you really a detective?
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
What are more than modest? What are a couple of your best-known cases?
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
That was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out.
Dirk.
The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper.
I'm glad someone got to the bottom of it.
I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
Really? Where do they all come from?
Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair.
Is that actually how it works?
Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets.
Hey, kidding? Is that a zip tie? That's a zip tie. Yeah, you're good.
That's why they hang out under the couch.
Interesting. Kitten's playing with a zip tie. My hair, you say?
It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility.
Should have said my dog's hair.
By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were in fact the culprit.
No getting around you, I see.
I pride myself on that.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Oh. Tell me more. Right now, the game. Yeah.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian.
Alright. We are going to take a short break. I have to go to the bathroom. I will be back. Unfortunately, Spoopy had to tap out. That's the way these things go sometimes. So, we are back. Sorry, that took longer than expected. Alright.
Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
But
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
if he'd be open to it, I'd love to help.
You would?
Definitely, but let's chat a little first.
What do you want to talk about?
Are you single?
Maggie, normally unflappable, seems rather more like a nervous schoolgirl than a stone-cold private eye.
Very. I mean, normally. Yes. Yes. I am very normally single.
That's nice to know.
You're making me blush.
Maybe next time we meet it could be for your date?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if you're my type yet. Let's just stay friends for now. What do you want to talk about?
What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Well, when I'm not cracking cases, I enjoy reading, playing board games, and looking very closely at things.
Looking closely at things?
Yes. I find that if you investigate thoroughly, even the simplest things can contain wonders. Take this house, for example. Did you know that before it was built, there was a firehouse here? And before that, a trading post. Before that, well, let's just say there is so much to learn without even leaving your front door.
How did you find all that out?
Oh, there are county records, and online archives, and genealogical surveys, and census data, and...
You seem pretty good at hunting for information.
Thank you. If only getting to the bottom of my current case was as easy as finding historical building records.
Oh, and just like that, boom. Just boom. Okay, that's, boom, just like that. I did not expect that. Let's go with the curtains.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
I have awakened you too. Speak to me, the human!
The fuck?
He turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Kurt and Rod.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hey there.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Oof.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks.
Ha ha!
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
Damn.
My seams are finished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
Damn, that was kind of harsh, actually.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
You both hate each other, don't you?
What? Why would you think that? Rod's my best friend.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Man.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be pops.
Damn.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
This is how I talk to my friends.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
You. You know it's you, Kurt.
Yo, what? Nah, I claim bias.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means.
This is tough to listen to.
Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
Boo.
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
That's true.
And with a face like his, it makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
My attitude is great.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
Okay, that was a good one.
Ooh, burn, you smell like mold.
Whoa, okay there. Calm down.
I wish I could do, like, smooth voice lines.
He's being shady, not mean.
Shady. What does the sun have to do with any of this?
Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Oh, so it's like your love language?
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
What do you mean rules?
There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure. You can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Yeah.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals.
Oh.
With socks.
There's nothing wrong with socks with sandals.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Where's rule 3?
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Okay.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
You've really thought this out.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
you better prepare for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you got to do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
I think. Oh yeah, I sure as hell do.
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
And the grass is just playing hard to get.
Alright now, calm down. They said the grass. The grass, Rod! Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay, fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching it too. Swing on by soon, but come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Fair enough.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Alright, and I think that was the last one, right? Yep. Workspace.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you check up your butt? While obviously very humorous.
Have you checked your
butt
home?
Expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Interesting. Alright. It's not broken anymore. It sort of fixed itself. Dorian fixed himself somehow. I guess I'll talk to Front Dorian. Shouldn't Front Dorian also be facing not me? I'm not sure.
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable wall.
Thinking of going outside?
No. No, just wanted to get you noted.
I'm a door who's the main entrance and egress from this domicile. I'm more impressive and ornate than the other doors, because I need to project a welcoming presence, but also make it clear that those who do not deserve entry stay outside.
Anything else?
I don't like music very much. That's about it. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about whether you're really ready to go out there. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days.
Damn. I just want to meet more datables, and if I leave, then the glasses might go away.
On the nose right there. You and me and the glasses can stay inside the confines of this house until you've done all you have. So for now, I'll remind you to keep indoors. Stay safe.
Oh, I didn't get to... Okay. Didn't get to talk to him. Let's go with the paper.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
You can see me.
Oh my god, you've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year.
Office Romance Magazine?
Oh yeah, it's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing.
Right.
Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name.
I don't need to know. Go on then.
Oh, I'm getting to it. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies.
Penelope.
Yay!
Penelope.
Which boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while.
Hey, be nice now. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
Well, geez, a sorry or an I miss you might be nice. It's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness.
To what?
To the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet.
You're so right, Queen. You're too cute to be single.
Hell yeah! Wait. What?
It takes a few seconds for your compliment to register with Penelope. A blush overtakes her face from chin to forehead, but she quickly shakes it off.
that was a really funny joke you just said. Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means?
Lead with your... Lead with your best asset. Dad ass.
Exactly! Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me?
Just be yourself.
A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Whoa. Right. Love it. See you later.
Bye. I guess they're dating each other. Okay.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry.
Yes, I'm here.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Go on.
It's the Deviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this.
Spit it out.
I'm attempting to. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Deviators to bring objects to life.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Isn't that what I've... Yeah, I'm doing that now. It's hot.
We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
I'm not that concerned.
Well, you should be. Who's gonna pay for all those big lunches? It's not me, that's for sure. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Deviators with that functionality.
Oh.
Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech. I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of tests?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Okay. Yeah, the skeleton key. Alright, so rumors. Shelly. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay, okay. Yeah. I don't really want to learn more about her. Rumors. Ooh, check your special implements in the drawer next to your bed. Damn. Okay, that's probably gonna get pretty not safe for work, but this was the not safe for work stream, so we're going for it. I did not consider opening this. Long and hard about it, but nothing's coming. I get it.
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill.
Oh, I get it now.
Sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features.
I get it now. Yeah. How did I not see this before? There's this. There's this. There's this. There's this. 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 I mean, it's like so very obvious, and yet, like, I was looking, like, right here, like, at their face. Oh, and that. And that. And I didn't even realize the last time that I saw them.
Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years.
Damn.
You've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. You almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
Hey. So, that little bag that's in the dresser next to your bed?
Yeah, content warning.
They're sex toys.
I got that. Thank you.
Boys, pleasure is not a game, darling. But at least you didn't call me a marital aid.
Ugh.
Benoit is gonna have some pretty choice dialogue and themes. They're adults only.
You want to skip me? That's fine. I can have plenty of fun all by myself.
God damn. No, let me in. I like this stuff.
Okay, have funsies.
Thanks. This is getting uncomfortable fast. I'm playing this on stream. Well, this is your warning as well. I have the content warning on for a reason.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me.
Who could forget you?
Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure.
There's a joke there. Let me see what it is. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. That is... Wait, so like you... So like... Huh. Really? That's actually kind of cool, honestly. Like you... Yeah. Interesting. I cannot entirely tell. Like, I can't quite imagine that. But, like... Well, no, I guess I can. I don't know. I don't have that, that hardware, so I'm not entirely sure, like, how that would feel. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not saying any of that shit on stream, but I will say, if you want to know what I, was just reading, type in... So this is obviously... They're Korean. This is obviously a Korean thing. Like, it's supposed to look like a Korean name or something. Like, that's the joke. I got that that's the joke, but I didn't know what Benoit was. So type in... Not what this is, but BENWA. Or if you want, BENWAH. And, look at Wikipedia, because it's on there. How did I not know that that was a thing? Like, I've never heard of that before. Like, I'm actually into BDSM, and I've never heard of that before. It's not a BDSM thing, but, like, I'm into that side of things, and I didn't know that existed until just now. That's kind of weird, honestly. Okay. Huh. Oh, you're...
What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your room.
Don't make that face at me.
It's really about time you came to speak to me.
Came to speak to
Given
me.
the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you?
Oh boy. Dating app. Weren't you a gag gift?
The words gag gift make their cool expression
Uh-oh.
crack for just a moment.
Ah, yes. There it is. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusting.
The only way to strip the word gag of all
Lol.
its appeal.
Lol.
Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box. And there I was. A bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that.
Okay. I really didn't need to see that face on there.
After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing
Goddamn.
but time. So how about me and you and mind-bending,
Sure.
earth-shattering pleasure?
Sure. Oh, hell yeah.
I knew you couldn't stay away much longer. Come here.
Benoit takes you by the hand, guiding you to lie down on your bed.
I do not need to
What
hear
happens
this.
next is a blur of sensation.
I do not need to see erotica on stream.
Benoit is everywhere at once, taking your hands and
Oh.
showing you just what to do to blow your own mind.
I promise you this is as uncomfortable for me as it is for you, but, I told you you could skip it, so...
You've never experienced anything like it. And you know, you'll never be the same again.
Yeah, okay. Well... Uh-huh. I guess we've got to open these drawers, huh? Those aren't even drawers. What if I talk to him when it's not noon? That would be pretty funny, I think. Romance book.
Oh, good.
Lyric. Okay.
You're here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo.
Zoo? No, I know exactly what you mean. The zoo. Absolute Batman.
I've been thinking, and here I believe is the best way to organize our efforts. Creativity is for naught without some solid logistics.
Fair.
I know how I'd like to start my book. I've got this fantastic detective character named Gwen that I've been working on for a while, and he's going to be our hero. What I need from you, though, is help with creating an outline.
Okay.
If you will, help me to create a framework.
Yes.
Then, once we have that, I will take it and go into my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book, which I can absolutely do in a night. Believe you me, it will be perfection. But the outline, that's the hard part for me.
Me too.
Will you help? Does that sound doable?
I guess. Tell me a little more about this detective guy.
Detective Xander Wen. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville. He is a magnet for crimes. Which works out just fine, because he's also a genius at solving them.
Cool.
Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective.
Mm.
The way I see it, Detective Wen is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable.
Okay, that can work.
I suppose this is why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wen could do just about anything. I'm asking you to help me create his first story from infinite possibilities.
Gods. How would you start that? What advice would I actually give as a writer myself? Whatever idea sounds best to you, run with it. You wanna stick with something that's not too cliche, but not something that's too out there and experimental, especially if this is your first work, which it is for them, him, them, I think them. And so, like, for instance, for this character, Xander Wen, I would want to not do a Sherlock Holmes clone, you know? Maybe he's very amicable and has a bright and cheerful personality, gets along with people really, really well. And then I would... This is rough. I don't really get asked for writing advice that much. I have sometimes, and I've given it, but I'm having to think on the spot. And then I would do something not like a murder mystery to go with that cheerful disposition. Or you could have it be really jarring and sort of a juxtaposition where he solves pretty much only murder mysteries, but he's so cheerful. You could go that route. But if it were me, I would go the route where, like, not like a Jigsaw Jones sort of thing, but more like sort of in between mysteries, like not mysteries with murder, but like pretty serious adult stuff, you know? Maybe like the sabotage of a nuclear power plant that the sabotage went wrong and it didn't melt down, but it's non-functioning. Something like that, you know? And, I mean, hell, that actually sounds like a pretty decent story. Who the fuck would melt down a nuclear power plant but not be competent enough for their sabotage not to work? Was there a saboteur to the saboteur? You know, there's a lot of places you could go with that. So, and that's unique, it's special, and it's not the hard-boiled detective that's like every other single one in existence. And don't get me wrong, I love all of those, but it does get a bit cliche, and you don't want that in your story. You don't want to stick to just the basic points of how to make a story. So that would be my advice. Let's see what I can do here.
Well, should we get started?
Oh, hell yes. This is going to be great.
Excellent. I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud, and we'll run with it from there. Detective Xander Wen went out the door, looking for crimes.
It's not a great line, but okay. This is the way. None of these are what I wanted. He didn't expect the first crime he ran into to be in the form of a blonde bombshell named Daphne Fatale.
Daphne asked Detective Wen to help find her husband Cliff Fatale, who had gone missing.
Okay. No. Wen asks Daphne when she last saw her husband. She replies, "At the squid cannery down on the Misty Wharf."
Wen investigates the squid cannery, where he talks to the foreman, a foreboding and mysterious communist named Gregor Privyet.
Wow. What? Okay. Okay. Gregor takes Xander to his back rooms, where his most muscle-bound and sweatiest cannerers can. Let's go with
The
that.
cannerers twist and turn in the hot canning room.
No, that's too obvious. They brandish their implements, furious at Xander's attempts to gain access to their canning techniques.
Detective Wen has no interest in canning techniques. Or does he?
No. The techniques were developed by Cliff, and he hid himself out of shame.
It'll be up to Xander to take down the canning industry to avenge Cliff and bring him back to Daphne. If he can fend off Gregor's goons. Let's call it, I think I can.
Sure. That sounds like something I'd write.
Lyric looks at the story outline you've written and pronounces his true feelings.
Looking at this, I think this will be one for the
Cool.
ages.
Okay. That sounds like a story I'd actually write. I could actually write that if you gave it to me. That would be interesting.
I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we can come up with something better?
No, let's go ahead with this one.
See you soon, partner.
Honestly. Man, one left. Alright. Amir. Val 9000. Wonderful.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Lol. How? Get it? I get it now.
I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment.
That's demonstrably untrue.
I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer.
I want to say that I can tell. I listen to... I hear voice-activated stuff so often that I can tell that that's a real person reading the lines like they're an AI, which is fantastic that these people are so dedicated to real voice actors and paying voice actors that they got an actual voice actor to voice act the robot. I love that. I definitely didn't say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?"
It very much sounded like you did.
I really doubt it.
Very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
It's kind of like GLaDOS, like how she sounds, and that's voiced by a very real person. who really enjoys her work. Same thing here. Can I date you?
I am afraid I cannot help you in that area. If you are speaking about having a romantic relationship, then that is simply impossible between a human and a generative AI.
I highly doubt that. I have dated so much weird shit recently.
I would not recommend continuing. Such behavior could lead to health risks, such as poisoning, loss of awareness, hallucinations of transcendently beautiful humanoid figures, and death. I am not dateable in the human sense of the term. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go with one of these. Let's see what this can do for me.
5 handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it! Quick dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie?
All good, fam.
Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad. The perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah!
They're all voiced by the same guy, aren't they? Tight!
Fire! Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes.
The Hanks. So, if you're the Hanks, does that mean you're all named Hank? Come here, kid. No? You coming around? She's coming around. Hey, kid. Hangs, hangers, Hanks. I get it. I got it now. Okay, I got that, but how do I tell you apart?
Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks!
You said that already.
Red Bull.
Red Bull. I'm not sure I get it. Who are you again?
We're the Hanks!
The who?
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull.
Can I keep doing this?
We're the Hanks!
I know, I was kidding. I can keep doing it. That's amazing. You can just keep doing that for forever.
Oh, I get it. You're funny.
What are you guys getting up to in here? Seems pretty sporty.
That's right. We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house. We base jump. We lava board.
Lava board?
We cheese roll.
Cheese roll?
If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long.
Damn.
We laugh in the face of danger. Even though we probably shouldn't, we've tasted the adrenaline of them all.
What's adrenaline taste like?
Believe it or not,
Okay.
you wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. Key slaps, bro.
Maybe you guys are just adrenaline. Man, you guys are just adrenaline junkies, aren't you?
Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff.
My ward is a joke.
It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're Casa roomies, amigo.
Yeah, I get that. And yet you don't pay anything. Yeah, I get that.
We don't plan on crashing here for much longer, though. With our new sponsor, the cash is gonna start rolling in. Maybe.
Yeah? Who's your sponsor? Red Bull.
Red Bull's our sponsor, brah!
And what's that? Some kind of energy drink?
No, dude. It's a company that makes Red Bulls.
My face is unmoved.
It's like cereal or soup or whatever. That's why we get so many free Red Bulls. I don't know exactly what to do with them all, but we'll figure it out.
Ah, that does explain all the Red Bulls.
And they're not just a sponsor. They're our family. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly.
Yikes.
Let's be real. They do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF.
What happened? Wait, what happens when things get gnarly?
Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with
The Hanks.
Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie.
And you're what? Like a hive mind or something?
Hive mind? You know, I don't know. Not a lot of time to question that sort of thing when you're too busy living the most extreme life possible. We're the Hanks!
Sounds sketchy.
It is! Speaking of which,
Oh.
we were just about to head out for a little hang gliding. It's just like hang gliding, but with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Hanks!
Yeah, I got it.
Wanna come? Get high-key slaps, homie. You in?
Is that sexual?
It can be if you want it to be. What do you say?
That's a big commitment. I don't really know you guys, or how to actually do any of this, for that matter.
We'll teach you.
No, not just yet. I'll watch from here. Maybe on the next one? Sorry, don't be sad.
Oh, it's all good. We get it. We just met. This stuff takes trust. Another day. Another adventure. If you change your mind, we'll be hanging out here, as per usual. But we'll probably only head out 4 more times this season, so don't miss out.
Still think this stuff is pretty scary.
You know what they say. Curiosity will conquer fear even more than bravery will. Sweet quote, am I right?
Right. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. And with that, we will end today's run. Did you see that I did all of that without any saving? It's kind of crazy, am I right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, as usual. This was incredibly fun. Invented in England in 1818? Really? Did not know that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Oh man, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I am loving this game. Playing it for like 2 hours at a time, and then I'm like, I guess I should go to bed or whatever, you know? But, anyway, can't say so much. We get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna keep going with more and more people. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.